Welcome to At Chat State, and we'll be talking sports today. And recently, a splash was made in the NFL free agency. Philadelphia Eagles receiver DeSean Jackson recently signed a 3-year deal to the Washington Redskins.
Yep. Yeah, DeSean Jackson, he's been with the Eagles for a long time, and then finally they let him go as free agency because he was talking with the Redskins a lot. And he recently signed a 3-year contract for $24 million, so he should be getting a lot of playing time, and he'll probably start. But the big controversy is who's going to get number 10, because RG3 normally wears number 10, and so is DeSean Jackson. But the other day, RG3 tweeted that he is going to keep number 10, so there's going to be no worry about having to change your number if you have RG3 jersey. So they'll be good there.
Just like
Yeah. It's like gonna be the Redskins. They got like a big deal with this. Like, I think it's really gonna help them. And like last year, they were really a playoff team because of RG3 injuries and all that. But I feel like adding the sign Jackson to the mix, they'll really become a real big playoff team.
I don't really keep up with the NFL, so I don't have too much to say on that.
And speaking of splashes and playoff teams, the NBA playoff race is finally coming up. And in the East, we have a kind of a jockeying for first place between the Miami Heat and the Pacers, while the West is wide open. And we saw the Spurs last night take a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are currently in the second spot. And we kind of just want to see how things play out down the road and see where this current seeding goes. We've got the Mavericks at the bottom of the conference coming all the way up.
I really just don't want to see the Heat win at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Spurs, I think 3 games ahead of the Thunder, even though they won last night. I feel like the Spurs, they're gonna end up resting their players like they always do. So the Thunder have a chance to come back up and get the number 1 seed, but you know how that is. So yeah, in the East, I think the Heat gonna end up putting it out because the Patriots, they've been slacking, losing all that. They're playing kind of out of sync right now, so the Heat can easily come back and get number 1 seed if they want it.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Thunder actually win one, get Durant get his first ring. But Durant, he also is only 1 game away for tying Michael Jordan's career for 25 points a game. Yeah, so he's only one game away from that. So hopefully he can get that in the ring this year. Be good to see.
And in terms of rings, speaking of rings, we've got this weekend is the moment everyone's been waiting for. We've got the Final Four. We got Kentucky, the team that was formerly number 1 at the beginning of the season, who slid all the way down, and now they're in the Final Four. You would have never thought they'd lost the game. They've just hit their spot at the right time. And who do you guys see just taking it all this year?
Well, right now, it's between Kentucky and Florida in my eyes, but overall, I feel like the way Kentucky been playing, like they grown up a whole lot through the whole season. I feel like they gonna end up taking it all and winning it.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Kentucky too. They was winning in the beginning, so I feel like they can come back and do it again.
I'd actually like to see Wisconsin win because who would have thought Wisconsin, they're like in the middle of nowhere, that they actually know how to play basketball. So I think Wisconsin has a pretty good chance to win this year. So we'll see how that goes.
And we're talking Calipari, we'll see him. He's known for kind of want to see where his legacy would be cemented if he does get this championship, considering where he took this team from, how there were all their highly touted freshmen. You know, they have Randle, they have the Harrisons, and how they fell down and they just happened to get in the tournament, and then they just clicked, and everything picked right back up as it was the beginning of the season. And I'd like to see where it cement Calipari's legacy, kind of. and we just want maybe it affects a couple of draft stocks along the way. Julius Randle projected as a top 5 pick, but the way he's playing right now, lights out, he's a number 1 type. I'd draft him. I'd take him number 1.
Well, draft wise, Pete been really talking about Andrew Wiggins going number 1. I mean he's a good solid player. He just need to like show the ball more, cause he don't really put up enough shots like that, and he's very talented. So I feel like he need to do that.
Yeah, I agree. We have think Andrew Wiggins to be number 1 draft.
Okay, and that's all the chat state we have. Have a nice evening.